Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to talk about the number one player in Builder Base last season and what army he is using. We will try to copy this, but first off we will talk to another pro and pretty much spectate him and try to learn on how he's doing the army. Because let's take a look, the army is going to be pretty much mass Hog Glider. If you guys already say, okay, I don't have this troops maxed, so what should I do? We'll talk about as well what you guys should focus on if it comes down to how to rush Otto really fast and well, how to try to build a really strong army right now. What troops should you go for if you're trying to rush for Otto, if you try to push really fast, etc. So all of this stuff we'll talk about today in this video. But first off, talk about the Hog Gliders right now. Because they're super strong, like most of the players at the top have at least one or two army camps, and Gaming Guides, who's the number one builder base player right now in Germany, is going to show us how he's doing this Hog Glider attack. This base is a perfect example because he's saying the first thing what you should do in this army composition is to try to take out the enemy, well, CC in that sense, to make sure that all of those troops which are running around and dealing damage to your Hog Gliders get rid of, like, pretty much the exact same thing as in the home village. You try to get rid of the CC so your Hog Gliders won't die. That's the same with the night village, so that's the first thing what you should look out for. So that's what he's doing, and he's completely overkilling the space. The space overall was the perfect example because every single building which is dealing actually damage to your Hog Gliders is on the outside. So it was the perfect example of how to not build bases to try to defend against Hog Gliders, because they're super strong. As soon as you can target those single defenses, it's pretty much GG. So that's what you try to do. He said as well that if you want to go for Hog Gliders, you should have a pretty high hero as well, because your hero is one of pretty much main part of your army, because he is tanking most of the damage. So if you want to do an attack like this, you should probably have a battle machine around level 20-ish, something like that. So that should be really nice. And as well, the Hog Gliders, well, you can just use the power potion so you can have them maxed as well. But we'll talk a little bit later about variations of this army composition as well. So I will try this on my own. The first thing what I should do is to take out the enemy CC, like all of those troops which are running around, those should come out to my hero. So what you try to do is to drop your own battle machine next to the CC, kinda, and then lure the CC with a couple of Hog Riders. What I try to do is to snipe the king, the cannon, and the archer tower as well. So my battle machine is taking out the enemy clan castle troops, so I can start off with all of the other Hog Gliders. So first, archer tower is going down, and then I'm starting with the other troops in as well. Sadly, it wasn't perfect. So what you normally try to do is to lure pretty much the CC troops. What I did, I started off with the Hog Gliders a little bit too early, because most of my Hog Gliders made sure that all of the CC troops were actually staying inside of the base. So they were not going to my battle machine, which means my battle machine is getting lured into defenses which he normally doesn't have to tank. Even though this looks really good, it's not a maxed base, so if you have maxed offense, it should be kind of easy to triple those bases, right? So it was a triple in the end, but still not the cleanest, but that was pretty much what I did wrong. I could have done it way better when I just dropped the Hog Gliders a bit later to make sure that actually my battle machine can take out the enemy CC, because this way the CC wouldn't have stayed inside. So this is basically what you try to do when you're facing a base. Let's try to find a base which is a bit more developed and actually a better layout, because there are so many different layouts out there. A couple of them are kind of old, which means they're not really defending against Hog Gliders. I will soon give you guys a new Builder Base 9 layout, which is working really well. But today let's focus on offense. So we will try it once again. We won this battle. let's try it again one last time, and then we will switch it up, and I will talk about what you guys should concentrate on when you're trying to actually go for like those main pushes to get actually auto, for example. So what we did over here was, once again, we go for the enemy clan castle. We try to get through the clan castle as fast as possible. Meanwhile, we can already start off with our Hog Gliders, because this time the clan castle is actually attacking our battle machine already. So for us, it's always the job pretty much to try to stun every single point defense around the base. So for example, the double cannons, the normal cannons, archer towers, etc. And then try to get in deeper with the Hog Gliders onto crushers, mega Tesla, etc. So if it comes down to ranking, for example, for defenses which you have to take out, first off, it's always, and the most important thing is the enemy CC. After that, it's always the mega Tesla, and then you have to concentrate on point defenses, crushers, etc. to stun those. But the most important two are the mega Tesla, or like the mega Tesla in second, and in first place, the enemy CC. And this is going to be, once again, a triple against a pretty solid base, I would say. So I was kind of proud of myself. So let's talk about what army should you go for if you want to push auto as fast as possible, because you should not immediately push the cannon cards. You can do that, but normally cannon cards aren't the best troop to actually push with to get even more resources. So if you want to actually do that, baby dragons are a really good options. Minions and loons are really good options. And maybe if you have the resources, P.E.K.K.A. and cannon cards. Otherwise, those are the best options. If you have the possibilities of magic items, maybe gems, etc., Hog Gliders is by far the best. Like you can see right now, you can pretty much triple any non-max base with this. So this is right now super strong right now. Like, it's crazy. You just have to try it on your own. Try to use a power potion and you will wreck bases. So on this one, I would try to mix it up. Like, gaming guides told me that normally, even though most of the players are using only Hog Gliders, normally you try to bring one minion camp, because minion are actually the second strongest troop in builder base. They're super powerful right now, and the big bonus in this army composition is that you always get the second star. You might lack on power when it comes down to the third star, even though you kind of often get the third star as well, but still, the main issue with the only Hog Rider army is that you can't always secure the second star. For example, if the defense is max or the enemy village is just good, then you sometimes really not, like, you won't get to the town hall because you only rely onto your hero to get to the town hall, or your Hog Riders actually making it through all of the defenses. Otherwise, you have no chance to get the second star. With this being said, you sometimes have the chance to make sure that you get the second star with minions. Like I said, it's a bit less power, but still possible. On this one, I completely screwed up on the CC row because, well, the archers stay inside. I used the Hog Gliders on the right side too early, which means the archers are staying inside, which in the end means that, well, my battle machine is running around and trying to hit stuff which isn't even in range. So I tried from this point on to kind of save the second star and work around the base once again. Try to stun always those point defenses. Still have 3 Hog Gliders left, and once again I did a huge mistake. So what I should have done is to just went for the crackers and onto the Tesla. Why? Well, that's basically pretty simple, because the town hall is already clear. Like, I will get the town hall with the minions no matter what. But I can get way more percent if I can actually get rid of the crackers, because those crackers deny me a lot of percentage, because my minions will collect the percentage, which means there are air troops, crackers attack air troops, which is kind of obvious. So it was not the best decision to actually go for a crusher, because, well, minions won't get attacked by a crusher, so I don't care. So that was a huge mistake, once again by me. We will get in the end the second star, but still, this is something you should try to avoid. I already told you guys what is the best armies when it comes down to rushing for auto, and gaming guides told me as well, if you want to, you can mix P.E.K.K.A. in as well, like P.E.K.K.A. in combination with Hog Gliders. When and why do you do that? when the enemy CC is really deep inside the base, then you can like add 1 or 2 P.E.K.K.A into your army composition to make sure that you actually can get rid of the enemy CC troops, because that's what the P.E.K.K.A and the battle machine is for. Otherwise, you just need the battle machine if the clan castle is kind of far on the outside, so that's something to keep in mind. Otherwise, Hog Gliders are super strong right now, and actually I think there will be a nerf pretty soon, because they are dominating a lot at Town 12 right now, at Builder Hall 9 right now. I don't think that that they're so like, they're more like stronger than most of the other troops. That's why I think a nerf would be nice. But I don't think that they are kind of like too strong compared to when you have actually a max village. So I don't know, like I don't have a max village, so I cannot really tell. Not all of the players right now have a max village, because Builder Hall 9 is like out for not too long, and it's actually taking quite some time to max everything. So this is still, well, far from over, I guess. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you try a couple of Hog Gliders attack as well. Use my tips and the tips I got from Gaming Guides. Huge shout out to him. He did the German video with me as an kind of like an interview. So that was really nice. And like I said, try it on your own. It's working really, really good right now. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.